Hello? Hello everyone. Not the stream going while I'm on a quest for my volumes. Oh my, you're on quest for your volumes? Where are they? Why did they go to a post office? I'm not understanding this. Hey Elma, welcome. Glad that you can join. Hey, and how are you? How are you doing? They went to a post office in the literal middle of nowhere. Why? That's stupid. Stupid. And I always thought that the shipping company that I use had the best service in your country. You want to explode? I want to explode too. Black wants to implode. Right? Because I'm taking my box and going to a friend's house to show off my books. I hope they just arrive safely. This time around, I tried everything to secure them. Yes, looking forward to that. Oh. So how are we doing with this clipping? This clipping? Last stream, I said, not last stream, not gaming stream, but last discussion stream, last Saturday, I said that I have nothing planned. But then suddenly, I remembered 2 clippings I had in mind. And honestly, I was leaning towards the other, because this one is very precious. I didn't want to rush it. Hey, Sleepy, aren't you in an appointment or something? Welcome. I hope everything is well. I hope it's just like checkup and stuff. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Vasant, welcome. Lovely seeing you here. I haven't streamed to YouTube in a while. How are you all doing? You're not done with this clipping yet? I mean, I want to talk about it as well. Hey, Hussa. Welcome. Then you throw a bomb? Yeah, I didn't have anything planned, for real. I really didn't. But then I thought, I remembered, like, there is another... I have a clipping that I've been wanting to draw for so long. It's black and white, kids, and it's very precious. Very, very, very precious. So I kept thinking, does it work to be like Black's birthday? And I kept thinking about it. And then I realized that, no, because we already have Black's 10th birthday and 11th birthday. I didn't want... And 8th, white wasn't there. So 9th, it didn't work, in a way. So I went with this one, and I thought as well, like, it's so far in the future, and who knows, maybe we don't have internet or electricity ever again at some point. So why not? Let's just put it out there. I'm getting another referral to the cardiologist, but things are not there. Cardiologist? Sleepy? Are you gonna make me worried? You are the healthy sports person in this stream. Are you okay? That could have made me cry my eyes out. I want to say I'm sorry, but I mean, it's designed that way. They can't give us sweet things, only pain. Oh, I mean... Listen, angst and pain comes with hugs, and you all love hugs, not me. Not we. Most people love hugs, so... Back in 2019, what is this? What is this? Back in 2019, 2020, I used to draw their bro hugs to test my progress, and now I'm so tempted to go back to my sketchbook and redraw one or two. Yeah, you should. It was kind of challenging and fun, but yeah, it's always good to test your progress with hugs. Miss the boys too? Thank you, Basan. Me and Black Twin on the hard stuff. I'm okay. Just the chronic arrhythmia then. I've been handling it for a long time. Everything is fine. Please do take care. Aw, now I have to think twice before I decide to be mean to you. I didn't need that knowledge in my life. No, I really hope you continue to take care of it. And I mean, these people and these heart people, I mean. There was one happy hug. Happy hugs should be minimal, I guess. Your favorite hug is the one from volume 7? 7? The pillow hug? Continue to be mean to me? Yeah, go read it. I'm mean there. I said it. Devil D is black. Devil always makes me think of Jewel. Don't make me sad, even though you have every right since I made you all sad, I guess. My favorite hug is the clipping with white moving pots around. Oh, that one. I thought that this one, like, it has... That one was silent. This one has text, but I thought that this kind of is like that one. Because I'm gonna be abusing it on social media because I feel like a lot of shots can attract people to read it. And that one was like that. And the horizontal ratio as well. Favorite hug series is their Union hugs. You haven't read volume 10, right? Right? That's all I'm gonna say. Indeed, giving us sad, emotional pain scenes in so pretty art. Thank you. Thank you, I tried. I'm kind of happy with this one, and I guess all the screen caps I worked on in 2024 and 2025 kind of made it easier for me to create these screen cap thing and tell a story. What do I mean? I'll tell you, I'll give you a hint. chapter 74. When you're there, you get it. Scared of volume 10 and hyped for the art books? Please do share your thoughts. Don't be scared. Volume 10 is fun. Fun. Volume 10 is fun. Big, but fun. I'm still waiting for a specific something from anyone who got their package. I'm just sitting here waiting, like, is anybody gonna mention it? Is anybody gonna mention it? Oh, really? Thank you, Elma. Did you number the packages like volume 9? I did number the handbook. I did, yeah. And honestly, when I started packing, I was surprised how many people ordered, like, in the same order. Now, some of them are clearly like group order, shipped to one place, and then they're gonna, because some people like ordered volumes 10, sorry, 3 volumes or something. But a lot of people bought the box set and volume 10 on its own. And again, Noctis saying you guys are the best. That's my gif for everyone. My star deck. Not the star. It's a little bit. I'm still waiting. I think it needs a while for people to see it. So I'm waiting. I do have patience. I'm so hyped for all the little stars. I have all these things in. Oh, there aren't stars. The stars are still in Jordan. If we ever meet, I'll give them to you. I won't throw them away because I decided I plan to throw them away. I don't need them, but because I kind of pinched star holes onto the lighthouse sailor sticker. I'll be mentioning a lot later today once I properly take pictures. I can't wait. So it's Black, as I said on Discord, it's Black's birthday. Happy birthday, Captain. Yes, you're done. Welcome back. I just a wild guess. Sleepy likes Happy birthday, Captain line. Good luck with the books, Spectre, and I'm really sorry about everything that's happening, but thanks for stopping by. More facts? It was mentioned before, I guess, in the what was it named? Something reality? What was that clipping named? Open a new tab. The one with the rumors. Remember? The one about the showbiz for Black. I think if I remember correctly. Let's check it. Hey, Psycho, welcome. Have you read the clipping? I know it's early in the morning. Good morning. But just putting it out there. There is a clipping. There. Glamorous showbiz. There. This too will pass, Captain. Because Captain is a thing. It's gonna happen. We're just waiting for the main story to catch up to clippings. So, Sleepy, look forward to that. Man, that moment when you leave the doctors to be hit with the most heartbreaking clipping, heartbreaking, that's not a joke now, of your life, and you end up walking into a random part of town you've never... Did you lose your way because of me? Okay, I'll stop and I'll go easy. I'll just throw a trivia. How about that? A trivia about this. Oh, thank you, Basant. I miss clippings. This year here's the thing. I didn't want to spoil that I'm working on this, so I didn't stream it. But from here on out, working on clippings is gonna be on stream. I lost my way and then found my way because of you. Oh. That's what I do. I break and I heal, I guess. There is a saying. An Arabic saying or a Jordanian saying. They wound and they heal, I guess, is the translation. Where else was that a teaser before? They can go louder. Yeah, there is actually on Instagram. I drew this in 2020 and I wrote it in 2021. I wrote the whole thing. And now I got to draw it. They should go louder. That's what White thinks. It's funny how White is the funniest character. He's like I'm gonna squeeze the negative you out of him. It's like, what about you? Like, you can try to do that to yourself or something. But yeah, the funny trivia about this, wait, where is it? Where is it? We have Jandar. By the way, there was... Like, I wanted to draw a doodle after the clipping, but I kind of ran out of time. But the original last doodle was... Where is it? Not this. Where is it? Oh my god, Okay. I guess this is what I want. He unconsciously squeezes himself when he sleeps, but he's asleep, so he doesn't. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of that. Like, he always hugs himself in sleep. So if only just Dream White would do something. So when I worked on this by the end, like when he says here that can fix the damage which his abuser caused him, none. Originally, it was like this. Where is it? Originally, it was like this. But it was so funny to end on this face, but this is White when he thinks of the abuser. I really needed to share this. But then it's moved to down here and it became a smile and it's like you have to return Thank you, Anne. Yeah, this is the clipping that made me think, like, yeah, I'm trying my best not to look like I'm just overly doing fan service or queer baiting or something. And then White decides to write a thing. Don't save. This we're gonna be working with. Don't save. And yeah, the original doodle that I wanted by the end is White. Like, so where do we have? So they're sitting on these. Yeah, like imagine this background. They're just sitting. White is sitting on the box and Black sitting on the floor. On the box there's a cake. A mini cake, a tiny cake. Jandar is there. Irina is there. Grage is there. I'm considering if I should say the name or not. Grage is there. And a fourth character is there, and they're asking like who got this cake anyway, and White says, Black says Tatiana, and they all make fun of Black because he still doesn't believe that she likes him. And Black goes to say that I'm not gonna take love advice or love opinions from a guy marrying his high school sweetheart, a guy who is... Ugh. We're stepping on spoiler territory. I don't know how I thought of the dialogue. This is why I didn't enjoy it, because this is why I don't have the dialogue, because I didn't enjoy it, so I didn't improve on how to tease and without spoiling. Oh wait, there's an automod. Sleepy, allow. If hugging your homies while they cry is queerbaiting, then call me a fish because I would like the bait. Thank you very much. It's not the hug, it's not anything. In general, like, I'm always just so... Because I hate how big corporations and TV series play that card. And they're just like capitalizing on all sides, you know? So yeah, I don't like to do that. But yeah, it's White. Like White being overly like White puts things in words, and it just becomes very. Why do you get angry when people ask you if you're in love? Oh, Lana, we miss you, Lana. I love it, D. And yes, after reading it, I remember the doodle. Thank you for reading it, Psycho. And thank you, I'm glad that you like it. But yeah, the thing is, the thing was that all these people are around this mini cake, and they're talking to Black about the girl who got him the cake. And White is the only one not participating in the conversation because he's eating the cake, because he's hungry, because I've been starving him, is what you all say. So let's not save, and oh, we have 57 minutes until sunset. I'm fasting again, so I would have to end the stream in 57 minutes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna chat. Feel free to ask, comment, discuss. I have four, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try to just drag it here. So these I found on Twitter. This, and I'm doing studies, but we're just doing studies with just black. If we feel like white would look good in this, for example, this is so Castiel, I know, Psycho. But yeah, I just want to do some studies, and we're gonna slap black's face on these studies and just chat and have fun. Why does it, the automod just hides all messages mentioning queer baiting? It's never queer baiting when you're arrow enough. Yeah? Yeah. I think, arrow ace is the experience and what a lot of people are attracted to in Greyes. That's the D outfit. I simply kept walking in a random direction, have found my way again. It's a beautiful detour, I guess. Where is this? So, art streams and are back on. I'll probably do a schedule, like, probably it's gonna be clippings Tuesday. I will share if I stick to a schedule or decide on a schedule. I will share that. And we have Alan Wake. We need to finish that one. Wonder Sleepy. This is the Hatman reference. Hatman reference. I realized there's another word slash not word word man in Greyes. Mystery Man. Oh, Hatman. It's been so long since I streamed that we just talked, right? And there was a Hatman mention. Wavy shoes. Hey, it's always heartwarming when like, thank you, Elma. It's heartwarming when people mention that they missed streams because, as I always say, I'm not sure about my streams. Honestly. Birthday boy. So. Black in a long coat or a trench coat makes me think of noir instantly. Speaking of, my sister finished Volume 9, as I mentioned, on Discord, and we talked just once, and it was a very short phone call, so I didn't get all the deets. But I asked her one question, like, so what do you think of Black's father? Because she hates him. But I thought, like, maybe after the scene with White and Jad, maybe she has other opinions, I don't know. And it's like, what do you think of Black's father? Don't mention him. She just interjects with, like, don't bring him up. Don't ask me anything. So she hates him a lot. I guess a lot of people are happy now. Mystery Man, yeah, remember, I don't know if you came across a blog, or it is on Instagram, I think. The scene with White walking black in Fashion Street. And there's this article. It's like a magazine article. I will always be more than happy to catch you all up on Hatman references. We love to hear it. It's part of the experience of Grey is Streams. Hatman. We have Hawkman, we have No Human, we have Mystery Man, we have we had Tall Man in a gaming stream. Mystery Man, I only think of Danny. Hold on. Do you really not? Oh, we should talk about this. This is not an art stream. This is a Grey stream. We missed that. Clockman. Yes. Oh my god. Clockman. I forgot. If Tam were here. Okay. So, blog side stories, I guess. We have this future scene. It's Fashion Street here, White. Paparazzi are everywhere. Does it look like I care at this point? So we will reach a point where White doesn't care about paparazzi. It's like a good evolution for the clipping that just released. I was going to say don't mention him in Black's birthday. I'm gonna hold on to the reply, to the comeback that I have. I'm gonna swallow it. I'm not gonna say it because I don't think it's teaser material. It's more spoiler material. The moment where you confronted me about Hatman actually being Hat Guy is the one moment I laughed the hardest in my life. When I saw Hat Guy, I'm like, why are you lying to me? You have a heart condition. Now I can't be angry. No, sorry. Last time I mentioned this. You think about this scene monthly? So yeah, and this is the scene. This is the aftermath. Black spotted leaving shop with a mystery man in West Fashion Street. And my favorite part of all this is White holding the parking ticket with his, like, just with his teeth. I don't know, White is growing backwards, I guess. And so, extra 2. This is a written thing. Message notification and White opens his eyes, sleeping on couch. Morning, Mystery Man. And White is dropped those names already. Oh, you haven't read, huh? And White, thinking, oh my god, no. And opens Fashion News. God damn it, gets up and looks at Black. White, you're up. Black, White, how are you feeling? Black, there's this weight. Ugly weight in my chest. White, do you remember what happened? Black, vaguely. Black, something about the shop. White, and Black doesn't say anything. And White, I have to ask, do you remember ... me? Black smiles and nods. White, I won't trust you say it. See? Evolution. Development. Progression. Black, you saved me and drove me here. I can never forget that you interfered and walked me back to the car in a freaking paparazzi infestation. So that's the Mystery Man. Let's wait for Mystery Man and the 3 question marks that refer to White as a Mystery Man. Or text White. I don't think I've read the text under the photos. Yeah, that's why you should check the blog. Come on. I should revive the blog and add more side stories and stuff like that. It's fun when I share future scenes. It means it's in the far, 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 far future. Thank you, Elma. Okay. I remember the blog days. I remember the blog days. I need to revamp the website. Kind of like I revamped my own website. And I already know what the header image is gonna be. Listen, I've been cooking a lot of things for Volume 11 and nobody is ready. Alan Wake is the mystery man, confirmed. Alan Wake is the mystery man. I can't wait to play it, maybe Thursday. Volume 30, imagine reaching Volume 30. So here's the thing. I thought that Grey will definitely pass chapter 100, but I don't see it reaching chapter 200. I don't see it, I just don't see it. So we're now at chapter 80. If every chapter has 7, so we kind of need like 5 volumes? No, yeah. $35, 5. We at least can have 10 more volumes. So it's like we could reach volume 20. I do check them, but I don't know how I missed the text. So you can see it on stream and I can see your reaction to it live. Oh, No Home reference and Alan Wake reference? Listen, depending on how the game Alan Wake 2, where it heads, if it's gonna be the final part of Alan Wake's journey, I might add a command for Alan Wake. You said volume 11 would be a chill light volume. What happened to that? No, it is. I'm cooking dessert. I'm cooking starters. Starters. You know, volume 11 is starters. It is chill. I'm not ready to confront the end yet. Don't even make me think of it, because I feel like yeah, I'm the one that is not ready for the end, honestly. I've been haunted by the idea of Grey is ending ever since Fullmetal Alchemist. When Fullmetal Alchemist ended, I just stared at a wall like, oh, this is gonna hurt. "20 volumes? For a second, I thought chapter 200 said volume 200. Volume 200? Listen, you know, what was the name? Not Ikago is Hunter x Hunter. What was the... There is this mangaka that worked on one series and died. Golgo, I guess? Golgo 13? Yes, Golgo 13. Seinen manga. Action manga. It started in 1968 and ended in 2021 with 219 volumes, and it ended when the author died. Not ended, but like I think they're continuing it, but like he continued working on it until he died. Takao Saito. He died in 2021, and honestly, I wish, like, this is my dream life. Now it works for Golgo because it follows the story of a hitman with perfect 100% accuracy, is what I'm reading. And he goes on assignments and stuff, so you can go wild forever with this, you know? I can't do that with Grey. Grey is gonna hit a point where there's nothing else to say and I'm gonna end it. And I hate that idea. So I just hope I don't run out of things to say that can be said in this universe with these characters. Hey Alpha, thanks for lurking. I hope you've been doing well. It feels like I've joined at a perfect time if it'll be 20 completely. Midpoint. I wonder, like, I'm gonna be pissed if it's gonna end at an ugly volume number. Me and my numbers. Me and my... Where is Andy? Where is Andy? We need our math man. Whether the volume is light or heavy in content, we will never be prepared. Yeah, that's the thing. It is chill, but we're opening the doors for the rest of the cast. So whatever happens, we're just not prepared. You know? Volume 21 was Wasim spin-off. White would be on the cover. Andy is having Andy Day today. I hope he has all the fun. I've been here for 9 years. I can't wait for the next. Thank you for being here for 9 years, and thank you for being here, anyone, like for 9 years, for 15, for 9 months, for a day. Hopefully this clipping, when I post it on Twitter, and I post more of it on Twitter, more people will be interested in reading it. I know we got blue from that clipping of White and plant pots. Remember that one? My worst fear. So clippings is the way to get people interested in the series. Grace saw me graduate middle school, high school, get accepted into my dream school. I can't wait to graduate university with them. I was thinking, I've been shipping. I was thinking the other day, like when I wrote this thing that I didn't post about the problem that I faced with the shipping, I was saying like I've been shipping books since 2011, and then I thought of some people I know in the community that when I write that line and I share it, they were probably like 6 or 7 when I was shipping books, and man, it made me feel, it always hit me. Volume 47 will be Inad's comeback. No, volume 12. We believe. The thing, you know, the beautiful thing, like, you're gonna have to look forward to Inad's entrance because he's a Joker card. He's not gonna have a normal entrance. He's gonna be right in the place he needs to be in the moment that he needs to witness, you know? If you know, you know. Seriously, now, let's understand how coat collars work when they flip them up to be cool and edgy. Let's try to understand it from all angles. That man couldn't do normal, and I love him for it. Again, that's why I mentioned last stream or on Discord, I mentioned that Inad is a wasted potential with me as a writer, honestly. Because he is everything that I'm not, and he does everything that I hate. I love him, but I'm gonna be so, like, how do I say it? I'm just thinking in Arabic. How do I say it? I'm putting him on a leash. Oh my god. And that line alone, he can take it and run wild with it. And I hate it. I hate it for that. He's He's to Grey is what Hisoka is to Hunter x Hunter. He's me? He's everything that is not me, come on. I'm so not ready for Inad. As small as his scenes are, I don't know how to digest him. It's gonna be such a journey. He is to Grey is what Hisoka is to Hunter x Hunter. Is... I'm glad. I love Irina and she is Black's manager, so I can see her a lot now, not waiting for volumes to the air. We do have work stuff in volume 11, so yeah, Irina probably in the cast. Hisoka Inad, yeah, if I was bold with thicker skin and don't really think that much of what people are gonna presume about me, I could give you a Hisoka in Inad, but I'm all that I just mentioned. I went to the toilet for a second. Who's Hisoka in this universe? Inad. It's Inad, but he's on a leash because I am not bold enough to use him to his full potential. If I was bold. If I was... So, coolers, they just go around the neck. And then they connect to the shoulders. Informative. If I was bald enough. Pop. Bold, bald, same difference? True. I'll take your word for it. If I was bold enough, I'd be bald. That's a good one, yeah. Can you see what I'm drawing, or should I increase the size of the screen? Because I kind of work without zooming in. So I will need your input for these art streams that are incoming, on the way. If I was bald enough, who knows what I could achieve? Oh, sorry to hear that, and I really appreciate that you're here even though the Wi-Fi is bad. On TV it's fine, I have my laptop connected to the TV with HDMI. I'm on TV? Oh no, I should watch out for what I say. So, funny thing that you never know what blows up. I shared an opinion about a situation that is happening with Toby Fox and translations. And my god, This is the first thread I ever muted. Hey, editor, welcome. Yeah, I just shared what I consider a logical point of view on, I don't know, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way how some fans in some fandoms, some like mega big fandoms, how entitled they can get. Welcome back from Twitch. Welcome back to Twitch from YouTube, I mean. Sad Black. So the illustration I drew for Black's birthday, it started with, I'm gonna share the time lapse because I recorded it, and you're gonna see how the expression changes. And it was just me drawing him and thinking of future events, not scenes per se, but like his journey, his arc. And I realized something. I mentioned before on the Discord that Black, right now, White's place in his arc is harder than Black's, because Black needs to learn stuff, and like he was in a foggy land and now he's seeing stuff. So he's been found. White has to connect to his emotion and his younger self, so he's gonna get lost before he is found again, you know? So it's harder. White's journey right now is harder, but then I realized that in the long run, once White figures his way around all his trauma and all the problems and all the shortcomings and stuff, there is no turning back for him, because he's very determined. He doesn't really doubt things, and this is his problem. This is his good thing, and this is his bad thing. Right now, he is convinced that he has no hope. He's not going anywhere. It is what it is. He has these faults in his personality, and he had this bad childhood, and that's it. Once he believes in something, it's just, that's it. So imagine when he is like, I'm not gonna say healed, but if he figures the way to go about things on a daily basis, he's gonna be a much stronger person. And while I was drawing Black for the birthday illustration, I was thinking of Black. Black is not gonna have it easy. I don't think. In general, I knew that because I kind of see the future of the boys. I always like knew where they're gonna head. But when I think Black with his... White needs to save one person, or he needs to do something good, or whatever. Black needs to save everyone. And that is not an easy way to carry, you know? Because when I drew his illustration, I wanted to write a quote. And his quote, what I found, is just... I want everyone to be happy. And that is not a realistic thing to pursue. With the music, right? Cue the sad music, cue the facts of Grey is. You know what? Let's cue the music. I know it's his birthday, but it just fits. I want everyone to be happy. Did you have to throw a brick at us? My sister, who hasn't read volume 10 yet, she asked me one question. She wants to know if White was there, but she also asked one question. So, hey, you should, by now, tell the readers, like, give the readers what they want. And what do the readers want? Black Eldar reunion when? Is what she thinks. White deserves so much food from all the he has to go through. Yeah, definitely. As I said, I need to draw every doodle I draw. I need to you know, the drawing I posted today, and I posted to Trivia with White saying that Black is the what you call a very smart person that doesn't remember anything or anything or knows anything. That drawing, if you look at it, there's something in White's mouth, because I decided that I'm gonna draw him eating chips and having a cat there, but then I ran out of time, so I just didn't draw anything. So in your imagination, just picture him eating a bag of chips. I summoned Drain? No. Did I summon a reaction from your eyes? No. Here's the thing. If enough of you... I know that there could be a command added. Kind of like the no home command. If enough of you read Chojin X. It's driving me crazy. What? I just mentioned Chojin X and Blue is here. Welcome, Blue. Really bittersweet how getting better from caring too much can take you far and develop your life, but lives the shadow of feeling like you're abandoning everyone. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I honestly, this is not like a plot. This is not a thing, so it's not a spoiler. But just take it from Reader D, for example. I don't see Black ever growing out of caring too much. There are people are just like that, and he's a people person. He's a people person. It's not like White can find a way to help people through his writing, through a lot of things. I'm not gonna go into details, but Black isn't like that. Black is a people person, and he wants everyone to be happy, and that's crazy. Fat White? Black looks like he's solving White's case. Welcome, Blue. Welcome. Chojin X. Chojin X. There. There is a thread that I don't advise anyone to join in the Discord. First, because I'm not hiding any spoil. I'm hiding, like, when there is something so big, like one page that is big, massive spoiler, I kind of hide it. But other than that, I just drop everything. And it's crazy. If you follow that thread, you're gonna, and have notifications on, you're gonna hate me quickly. Because I read by volume and I talk a lot. But yeah, it's driving me crazy. I gotta get to Ikokuniki. Yes, Ikokuniki. Ikokuniki as well. I haven't watched the Ikokuniki. I haven't watched the anime yet. I watched 2 episodes, I guess, but then Jevi died. I didn't need an anime about grieving when Jevi died. What is Chojin X? Driving me crazy is what that is. Like, I finished volume 9, and I'm sharing just a little bit of thoughts without spoilers on Twitter. And the one line I have for volume 9 is like, we're heading into the fan art territory. I'm gonna start drawing fan art. Introduce me? Well, it's very beautiful. It's not so okay. It's not Ikokuniki or No Home, as in it's not slice of life. It's not me when it comes to slice of life things. It's shonen, I think, but it's a more mature shonen. But the art, the characters, the vibes. Sui Ishida, the author of Tokyo Ghoul, I'm going crazy. Hey Aishu, welcome. Have you read the clippings? Blue, Aishu, new joiners to the stream? Because we do have tears on Black's birthday. That's a core part of who Black is. I think it helps better when he has a circle of people who support him than him changing. Yeah, that's for sure. And this is why we feel like it's essential for White to be strong enough and not so focused on Black, but also like keep the focus, but also have other things, because he can be such a great support without Black needing to change. I honestly can't react fast enough, but I have thoughts I need to reply to without disrupting your flow. I know it's crazy, but because I have been facing a lot of problems with shipping and packaging and stuff, there's a lot of downtime between places or like government office or something. So I'm just reading. And when I get home, I worked on the clipping that I posted. I would work on the clipping and then I just sit on the couch, sit on the floor and read Chojin X and go crazy. And I you won't believe it, but I am holding myself back. Like I'm not reacting with everything. I'm just like picking the best reactions and reacting. The manga is so good, Alpha. Honestly, I don't know where the anime ends, if it covers everything, but the manga is really a good experience, a one-to-one experience. Azuma, Simon, and Tokyo. Listen, Tokyo is going to, I know it, Tokyo is gonna become probably a favorite, like on my AniList page, I have some favorite characters. And Tokyo is going to be there, but it's gonna be so high. I'm going crazy about Tokyo. Simon, I shared my thoughts. Azuma, oh my god. And Rope Man, let's say Rope Man. I don't want to say a name. There's a clipping Aishu, yeah. Yeah, please add Chojin X to your read list. So N has it on her read list. Sleepy is interested. Alpha is gonna add it. Tokyo Ghoul isn't going, no. But the main character is called Tokyo Kurahara. I am in love. I am in love. But yeah, we're definitely reaching the point where I need to let it out of my system with fan art. Let's change the jacket. But art-wise, it's very, very, very inspiring, very unique, and very... You know what? I just want to go back. You remember the talk I did last year with the Japanese embassy? The one that was recorded? Thanks a lot for coming, Elma. Enjoy the rest of your day. So in that talk, there's this guy that asked me, who are my favorite manga creators or who I am inspired by and stuff like that. And I struggled answering because it changes, and I don't really have an inspiration anymore. Like when I started, it was Sahara Mizu because that's the book that I had. And for example, volume 3, I was reading Yasumi Pumpun, and that's why you see there is a focus on backgrounds and hatching and realistic backgrounds. So it changes, you know? And yeah, so I struggled answering that question. And then he said, like, how about Sui Ishida? Because I do see a lot of Sui Ishida in your work. And I didn't know, I know Sui Ishida and I was always interested, but I never read anything by him at that point last year. During last year, I came across Tokyo Ghoul through a streamer's stream, like AJ, a YouTuber's stream. And I started reading Chojin X, and I read one shot. So now that I'm reading Chojin X, and I'm seeing the development from Tokyo Ghoul, which I saw on stream, I really would just want to find that guy again, and I want to talk to him, because I don't know if he sees what I'm seeing, but if he sees it, then he has such sharp eye to art and art style and art process even, because when I look at Chojin X, I almost see how Sui Ishida works. And I see what he changes and where he changes and where his inspirations or where his focus is. I don't know, I just can read it so clearly because I feel like this is how I see manga creation as well. And what got me into Chojin X, this is the manga I'm talking about, Aishu. Oh, I should break my fast as well in 40 minutes. Webtoon style? No, it's a manga. And what got me into it, like what raised it into my radar again, because it's on my to do on my to read, but I wasn't really. Sometimes you need motivation, you know. And I watched this video where this guy is saying that Chojin X is Sui Ishida's work. He works on it completely alone. No assistants, no editors. He releases it as he pleases, when he pleases, and he's never been more consistent. And that kind of, like, the way he explained everything, it felt like, yeah, I understand that mindset. I understand the mindset of, if you leave me to my own devices, I can pump out work, and this is... But if you put me on a schedule and, like, put people around me, and the freedom Ishida has is doing wonders. It's unbelievable. The art is unbelievable. Yeah, the anime completely butchered the adaptation. That's what I heard. And a lot of the author's intention. And he was kind of tired of the scheduling and all that, I guess. I'm just so inspired by Chojin X and Sui Ishida right now. While I'm reading, I feel like I'm having a conversation with a person that knows how I think. If I'm so glad we got D and Chojin X in 2026. I'm so glad. And thank you for being there in the thread. Even just reading my screaming, my shouting, because I don't know. It's gonna become a favorite real fast, even though the setting and the genre isn't me. I don't like unrealistic or fantasy, or I just like my slice of life realistic modern settings. But it's so good. Just from an artist standpoint, it's very... I'm having a lot of fun. Look at it, because I noticed when, oh, so this background, he just used a photo and applied the effect that changes a photo to black and white. And then another scene, oh no, he drew this now. Yeah, I can see the progression of, because I went through that progression using 3D models to using photos as is, to using photos and editing it to drawing it myself. So I love to see all artists who know that you are a work in progress. Art is a journey. You do something now, like, I'm going on a tangent, but when I see all the updates Clip Studio Paint, for example, is doing, they're great. 3D modeling, drawing on 3D models. This is like, there's the recent update, like you draw a line and you keep holding and then it shapes to the way that you want it. It's awesome, but I worry for beginner artists. I worry for people who are still starting. If they don't have the mindset that this is a phase now and I'm gonna learn the proper thing in the future, then they're gonna face a lot of problems, and then they're gonna hit a point where they realize that they're not skilled enough because they didn't improve those skills, you know? It's a big topic. We can talk about it in another stream. But yeah, I love when I see an artist that see art and art creation and storytelling and manga, or it's just me assuming, honestly, but it's what I feel. From what I'm seeing, I feel like I understand the language he's using in manga. And I don't think I felt that before. No Home gave me a story where it brought me back to being 15 again and just loving the story for the story. I don't want to think, I don't want to criticize, I don't want... Ikoku Nikki gave me something that I've never felt, which is everything that a lot of people tell me about Grey is like, this is spoke to me, this is not relatable, not just relatable, like Kenma is relatable to me. But Ikoku Nikki gave me something too personal. I've never experienced that ever. And then Chojin X gave me, I don't know, reading manga in a language that I understand. Someone is speaking my language of manga. Yeah, that's the thing. And again, I wanted to talk about this. I didn't. I stopped myself. I'm talking here because I feel easier on stream, but I can't talk about it in a video or a tweet or whatever because it's gonna sound wrong. I'm not saying that I'm as good as Ishida. I don't see myself that way. I'm not saying that my storytelling or whatever. It's just the language, you know. It's like I know this language and I wasn't able to read it before, and I came across a book that uses this language, regardless of skill. Anyway, let's catch up to chat. Where did I leave? Okay, it's manga. He's a Tokyo Ghoul author. Oh, I already read that. He does a good job of pseudo-realism and fictional. Yes. It's DS-esque, you think? Thank you, Blue. I can't say it myself. So it's comforting. And this is why I go back to that guy. I wish I can meet him again and ask him what he saw in Ishida's style that told him, oh, this is like D's work, or D is probably inspired by Sui Ishida. It's like the same biome of style. I experienced a similar thing reading it. Reminded me, really? It's a mindset thing. I love, you know what? If there's a thing I want to materialize, is this mindset of an artist, and then I want to send it to all artists because it's so fun. This is what prevents me from losing the joy of creating. This mindset, and I only saw it in Ishida's work. And don't tell me, but it's there. Especially experiencing Tokyo Ghoul on stream, I wasn't reading it, I was just listening to it and seeing someone reading it. So I didn't, that did a lot of the heavy lifting on understanding the story, engaging with the characters, stuff like that. So I was free to just sit there and look at the art. And I saw how he started and where he started. And when he broke fight scenes because he was focusing on details on the armor, on details on the hair. And then 10 chapters after, you see how he has gotten better with fight styles because he realized that details is gonna hinder your progress. Details is gonna make it harder for you to finish a fight scene with all these details. I don't know. I can see the conversation that's happening in his head, and I could be delusional. But I don't know. It's so clear to me, and it's so fun. Now, characters and stories, I'm gonna go crazy. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever read a series and predicted things like I did with Trojan X. I don't know. He presents things in a way that makes you ask questions, and then he answers them quickly. That is not D-esque, I think. I sit on my questions for a very long time. And this is why Recap Volume 10 was so freeing. Anyway, thank you for coming to my fangirling session. Thank you, thank you. Let's go with one from the top. I decided that I want to do studies with only black, and you're free to discuss or ask questions or whatever, but we ended up just talking about black and white and then Trojan X and then thank you, and I got really heated. Like I threw my electric blanket away. I was so cold and now I'm so heated. In love something or hating something, I have the passion for loving and hating. Yeah, as I said, like in the thread, so Blue said that they can't keep up with my fangirling, and I'm like, thank God I don't love things that much. There are not too many things that I love, because that would destroy me. It takes a lot of energy, man. We love these sessions, thank you. Hey, Tam, welcome. Must unfreeze them then? I have a quick way to unfreeze them. Talk about something you love passionately. Go. Share whatever it is you are very passionate about right now. Because that helped me throw away my heat blanket. Loving is a workout. Yeah, no truer word have been said. Takes a lot of energy. You know, you got your hat guy. There was a clipping release, Tam. Just throwing it out there. I love what Grey is, I love white, I love black, I love Jad, I love Danny, I love Irina, I love Rita, I love Grey is cast. Noir too? Thank you, and what do you feel about Violet? And I have a vague idea, I don't remember that well, so I just want to confirm. Okay, so Azuma, Simon, and Tokyo. I'm trying to remember who you mentioned, Blue, so I can start with those fan art. Right now, I'm thinking Tokyo and Azuma, honestly. Simon needs... I need to understand more I don't know if you read my last bunch of messages, but Simon is driving me crazy in a certain way, and I need to understand more. Well, I guess I'll have to draw fan art before I view Ishida's artwork, because gorgeous. America hates her so much, my noir. That's what I vaguely remember. I remember it's someone associated with you that hates her. This minute hydrate? Oh my god. Did you do the math on the timing? Psycho, because you... That's very thoughtful. Let's see, did it? You're so sweet, my god, my heart. That's so sweet. Let me grab my... I think I do have a water bottle. Let's see. Still 5 minutes to go. Because, it changes daily. Which one I was drawing? Black is a flamingo? Oh, do I remember how a flamingo is drawn? Oh no. Oh no. I don't think I know how a flamingo is drawn. And this is why I want to draw. I have 3 books about birds. I love birds. Drawing and watching. So I was thinking that I need to do some of the streams I do, just draw random things, because I do have a book about balconies and a book about mushrooms. And it is because when you ask, remember volume 8 when White asks Black to draw the inside of a car, and then Black says, it's wild how we see things all the time, but we don't remember how they look when we want to draw them. Because it's something that I always think about when I ask people, like, draw me an elephant. Everyone knows how an elephant looks, but once you want to draw it, you can't remember it. And my goal in life is to be able to draw everything, even if badly. I want to have the mental library of everything. So yeah, there is something about flamingo. Like, I remember the flamingo. He probably had. Was it like this? So why can't I draw it here? Let's say that I don't hate her nor love her, but also I see her as weak and indecisive, as if she has resigned herself for her fate. Talking in English is hard. But see, I know why you don't like her and her resigned attitude, because you put in the work, clearly. That's a great English. Thank you for explaining. Yeah, I see that. I think do they have... Oh, welcome back. How do you like it? It's Black's birthday and it's all white. Oh, thank you. You know, I thought I mentioned you earlier, and I thought of you while drawing it because it's a little bit, just a little bit, reminiscent of the My Worst Fear clipping, the one that got you into the story, you know? Because the horizontal ratio. So I have my, like, I'm betting on this one, and I'm gonna use it on Twitter a lot, hopefully to get more people into the series.
It's 7 o'clock.
Oh, thank you. You need to read. I'd love to read it. If you end up writing about it, please share with us. I'd love to read that. Your thoughts. I didn't have anything to present for Black's birthday, and suddenly I remember this from long ago. I'm adding the flamingo. I don't know why I can draw it from this angle, but I can draw it from... It's so fitting. What's the one narrating? I'm really looking forward to the future where he's has a VIP pass. I'm glad that you think so. I don't know. I struggle to draw Black. All my thoughts of Black's birthdays aren't that good, honestly. Sad. No, I haven't. I'm not sure if it. The Adhan. I need to open a window. Wait. Okay. Give me 5. Everyone go get water, give a nice big stretch and take a deep breath. Do 1 deep squat. Squat. Okay, let me finish this and now that I'm done with the secret clipping for Black's birthday, hopefully next notification you get... Oh, it's probably gonna be Alan Wake. The one after it is gonna be an art stream. Hopefully we can be... Like, we can work on another clipping. We have two in progress, which is one with Kid Black and Inad, which I worked a little bit on stream last year. And we have the return of the Orca, Chad and White. Yeah, we had a lot of clouds earlier. I hope that it's gonna... This is why I put the webcam, because I thought that the clouds are gonna stay and it's gonna be... It would look really good with clouds, sunset. Will you post these doodles later? These doodles? Probably, yeah, on... wait, let's see. Do I have time-lapse? Oh, it's recording. Yeah, I'll definitely share them. If I don't share them like right away, it means that I want to add more or add some more details, and but yeah, I will. Uggs are the best thing to draw. They're very easy because they're like just a cylinder that goes like this V, and you have this and this. So you draw it from all angles. It's really easy. It doesn't have that many curves. Even from, like, it's like this from front. How exciting, more wake up and art stream, yeah. Hopefully discussion streams and Grey streams again. I miss the Rees too. And it really comforts me to know that you miss them as well. Oh, thank you, CP. No, I really hope that I can have more art stream, beneficial streams, like even like teaching streams, not entirely teaching streams, but like I hope I can benefit people with the art streams that are just studies. I am thinking of a lot of studies in general. I need to hone my skills in some areas. Like, I need to do a stream. I need to do a study, not a stream. Hopefully it will be a stream, but I need to do a study of people sitting on chairs. Just people sitting on chairs. How do you draw that? Because White sitting to comfort Black in this clipping kind of showed me a lot of I struggled a lot. And then probably we're gonna have sketchbook streams where I go over old sketchbooks. They work better as YouTube videos, but I don't know. I was thinking that if I come up with a structure like I'll talk, I won't have chat, or will have chat but not check chat, and if I have a script or maybe like just an outline for what I want to say, I will skim through an old sketchbook, talk about where I was and where I did and how that helped me or didn't help me, and then like open the floor for dancing. No, I open the floor for questions, comments, and stuff like that, and then we go about it the normal way. Full body poses, full body, like standing casually or sitting are the enemy, especially standing up, like just casually. And it's my ultimate dream to have. I remember I read, I have this autobiography, not autobiography, I have 2 books by Hayao Miyazaki that are just his journals, And he says that he wishes that he can see all the ways you can animate a run. You want to see that. And to me, I really want to be able to draw all the ways a person stands up and how to give a person's character from them standing up. I kind of tried that with Noir, of all people. Sorry, Anne. Takes on the dance floor like Yakuza. I want to go back. I want to finish Alan Wake so I can go back to Yakuza. Where is this? I think it's... I'm gonna show you the exact page where I was thinking of this. Let's go to vertical scroll. It's in it's in volume 7. Volume 7 could be this one. Go down. Here. Oh my god. I am always surprised by my memory when it comes to Grey's chapters and how I remember things. But see this way of standing up, like, this is what I want to excel at. Just drawing people standing casually, no extreme poses, but still you can feel their character and personality. You say as Black is currently hitting the chillest, most nonchalant stance humankind has ever seen. I guess you were here when I showed that these are referenced. I am using these for reference, so I don't feel proud about drawing a good body when I'm referencing. When he was in the hospital. Yes, yes. Not this, let's go back to this. Also, this leg is very stiff. This is better. So, yeah, for the regulars, for the people who are always here, keeping me company with the sweetest messages and discussions, if you have anything specific in mind that you're interested, you think that I know how to do, and are interested in, yeah. Like I've been thinking, we mentioned how I do a trailer, so I'm kind of putting down all the ideas for how I did a trailer, and I'm gonna do a stream for that rather than a YouTube video, because YouTube videos means editing, means a lot of things, but just having a layout of what I want to say, and then say it, show the visuals, show everything, and then you can ask questions, maybe a good thing to test. But yeah, art-wise, if there's something specific, you can always guide me to where I should head. But yeah, for now, that's it for the stream. I think I need to go pray and eat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for reading White's Hair. White's Hair? I'm gonna start there, Blue. I mean, you're asking me to talk about Greys. I'm always open for that. I read the clipping when I got the illustration of Black and started crying. I get you, Tam. I cried. I teared up. I didn't cry, but I teared up a lot while working on this, because it's very sad that someone would reject being loved that much without realizing it. I'm sorry. Thanks for reading the clipping. The illustration at the end? The birthday's illustration? As I said earlier before you were here, the illustration itself kind of was heartbreaking to me. And I'm gonna share the time-lapse because where it started with the expression, like Black, I started with not like a surprised or funny expression or whatever, and I wanted him to be smiling, but down the line while I was drawing it and coloring it, I was just thinking of all the events and all the journey that he has ahead of him. And I was thinking of a quote I want to add next to Black, and the quote was, "I want everyone to be happy." And then I thought, what a sad quest that is. What a hard quest that is. And I just kind of felt heartbreak while I was drawing his expression and who he is. Like, thinking of who he is kind of made it sad for me. So I'm kind of baffled and surprised in a good way that you cried on that illustration. Maybe my feelings came through to you. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. The stream, not the clipping. The clipping was fun. There was a hug, and White was strong and all that. Like, he didn't care. He went and took care of business, even though there are people around. That's fun. What a birthday. That's Black, I guess. Thanks a lot for coming, everyone. Thank you. I will have a quick meal. See you next time. Thanks for the follow. Omi, thanks for the follow. Thank you. See you around, everyone. Have fun.